ये जीवन कहानी उस महान व्यक्ति की है जिनकी स्मृति में यह स्मारक निर्माण किया गया है।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे।
संसार दावा नलनीधलोका त्राणाय कारुण्यं घनघनात्वं। संसार दावा नलनीधलोका त्राणाय कारुण्यं घनघनात्वं। प्राप्तस्य कल्याणं गुणनवस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं। वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं। वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं। वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्।
In the last part, we saw Bhaktivedanta Swami takes the matchless gift of Sankirtan on the streets of New York. Now, further.
Swamiji, where are you going?
I have to sell some books. Tomorrow is Sunday. There is not enough money for the feast.
But Swamiji, I don't understand. Why do you have to go out and sell books just so you can feed all these people?
No, I am not feeding them. Krishna is. I am only distributing his remnants.
Swamiji, I live in my own apartment. I don't have to worry so much about money. In fact, I eat here almost every day. The least I can do is help you financially. Here, please use this in the service of Krishna.
Thank you very much. See, the most important thing about cooking is that you have to remember that you are cooking for Krishna. There are so many things that can be prepared by vegetables, grains, nuts, milk, and Krishna accepts foodstuff prepared with these ingredients. Krishna never accepts non-vegetarian foodstuff. Have you washed the vegetables?
Yes, Swamiji.
Now that the dal has been cooked, we have to chaunce it. I will show you how to chaunce it. We have to take a pan. Then we have to put some ghee in it. You have to put some cumin seed. These are sliced ginger. And these are green chilies. Cut them and put them in the ghee. Add 1 or 2 seeds of cardamom. Now fry them till the ginger gets golden yellow and some smoke comes out. Then you put this cooked dal in it. Then you see it will give a very good taste and flavor to it. So, these so-called scholars, they are misleading the people by their nonsense interpretations of Bhagavad Gita. I can give you a practical example how things are manipulated. Our president, Mr. Goldsmith here, he knows how expert lawyers, by their interpretation, can do so many things. When I was in Calcutta, there was a law on rent tax passed by the government. An expert lawyer, by his interpretation, changed the whole thing. So the government had to reenact a whole law because their purpose was foiled by this lawyer. Similarly, several unauthorized persons are trying to foil the purpose of Krishna, and that must be stopped. Therefore, we have to establish a spiritual organization that will propagate Krishna's law all over the world. So, Mr. Goldsmith, would you like to say something now?
Good evening. I've been asked by Swami Bhaktivedanta to help him register his new religious movement. In order to do that, he needs some signers for the incorporation documents.
They're all present. You can take their signatures. Can you take them now?
Yes, I can take that now.
Mr. Roy, please sign it. Mr. Howard, you can also sign it. Mr. Don, please sign it. Where's Keith?
Swamiji, Keith's in the hospital. He has some kind of kidney problem.
Oh, Swamiji, one thing we didn't discuss. What will the name of your new society be?
ISKCON,
And what does it mean?
International Society for Krishna Consciousness. ISKCON. ISKCON. ISKCON.
Just an idea. Wouldn't it be better to call it the International Society for God Consciousness? God is a word that Westerners can relate to, but Krishna, it's a little too...
No, Krishna consciousness. The word God is a bit vague and weak, but Krishna is exact and scientific. If the Westerners do not know who Krishna is, then the International Society for Krishna Consciousness will tell them by spreading his glory in every town and village. Howard, can you read the document?
1. To propagate spiritual knowledge to society at large and to educate all people in spiritual life to achieve real peace and unity in the world. 2. To propagate a consciousness of Krishna as revealed in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. 3. To bring all the society members together with each other and nearer to Krishna, develop the idea that each soul is part and parcel of the quality of Godhead. 4. To propagate the congregational chanting of the Lord's holy name as revealed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 5. To erect for the members of society at large a holy place of transcendental pastimes dedicated to Krishna. 6. To bring the members closer for the purpose of teaching a simpler and more natural way of life. 7. With a view to achieve the aforementioned purposes, to publish and distribute periodicals, magazines and books and other writings.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hi.
Hello.
Is the Swami in?
Yes, he's in his quarters.
Could I speak to him?
Sure. Come in.
Thanks. You know, I saw the sign up.
Swamiji, someone wants to see you.
Ask him to come in.
Please come in. You can sit here.
What is your name?
Bruce Sharp.
Bruce Raff? Ah. In India, during the British period, there was one Lord Bruce. He was a big general and fought many battles. So, what do you do?
I teach in a school, but I'm very interested in Indian philosophy. I was studying at New York University. In fact, 4 years ago, I went to India and I visited many of the temples.
Acha?
While I was there, I bought a copy of Bhagavad Gita. I read it quite often. Then I saw a sign in a window advertising Bhagavad Gita lectures, and I wanted to meet you. I hope I'm not disturbing.
No. Actually, I came all the way from India to meet people like you.
I read Bhagavad Gita every day.
Oh. Read something. Any verse. Any verse.
Excuse me?
Open the book. Any page. Some page. Read.
After self-realization, one does not regard any other gain superior to self-realization. Established in self-realization, one is not moved even by the greatest calamity. The state of severance of union with sorrow is known by the name yoga. This yoga should be practiced with firm determination and perseverance, without any mental reservation or doubts.
Close the book. What did you understand?
Well, something about yoga and meditation.
But what is it?
Well, to tell you frankly, I didn't understand anything.
Unless you study Bhagavad Gita from someone who really knows Bhagavad Gita as it is, you cannot learn anything. It will simply be a waste of time.
But how do you recognize if somebody knows Bhagavad Gita?
If you claim to know Gita, you must know the conclusion that Krishna is presenting. The conclusion presented by Krishna is Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and your duty is to surrender unto Him. The final instruction of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarvo papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Krishna says, if you surrender unto Him, He will take care of you in all respects, and He will deliver you from all sinful reactions, and you won't have to worry about anything anymore. Clear?
Yes, yes, very clear.
Good.
So, how was your meeting with Swamiji?
Great. You know, until about an hour ago, I was thinking of going back to India to study to become a professor of Oriental philosophy, but I'm not going to bother now. The best that India has to offer has come here.
Huh.
What's happening, guys? What are you doing?
Swamiji said it's best to chant Hare Krishna on 108 beads while chanting. He said we should have at least 12 sets done before initiation.
Initiation? What's initiation?
I asked him and he said, I'll tell you later.
To officially accept him as a spiritual master.
What does that mean?
It's just a formality, really.
Didn't you guys already accept Swamiji as your spiritual master?
It's just a formality, really. Why, don't you want to take him as your spiritual master?
Well, I don't know. I think Swamiji would be a good guru, and I like him and his teachings a lot. I just don't understand how it would change the situation.
Neither do I. I guess Howard is right. It's just a formality.
So, today is Janmashtami, the appearance of Lord Krishna. It's a very auspicious day. We have to spend all the day chanting, reading, and discussing Krishna consciousness. Strictly speaking, there should be no eating. But if any one of you feels weak, there is fruit in the kitchen. But ideally, we should fast until midnight. And tomorrow there is initiation and a big feast.
Swamiji, some of us were wondering, what does initiation actually mean?
Initiation means the spiritual master accepts the student and agrees to take charge of him in all respects. And the student accepts the spiritual master and agrees to worship him as good as God. Any questions? Yes?
We're a little confused.
Confused? Why?
Well, you see, you said we're supposed to worship the spiritual master as God.
I said, you agree to worship your spiritual master as good as God. I never said that he is God. It means that he is due all the respect of God because he's representative of God.
Then he's not God?
No, God is God. The Guru is considered as good as God because he's representing God. Just like a government officer is as good as government because he's empowered by government. He's a representative. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now it is crystal clear to me.
Yes. Your question shows that you are very serious in understanding. That is, hearing carefully. My Guru Maharaj used to say, I should recognize a saintly person by hearing, not by sight. Just because he has long hair and a beard, or he has some nice bodily features. You must hear, and you must be intelligent enough to ask serious questions, just like now you are asking the questions. Initiation signifies the beginning of the spiritual life. It is actually the spiritual birth of a conditioned soul. The material body is born from father and mother. Similarly, a spiritual body is born at the time of initiation. In this case, the spiritual master is the father and the Vedic scriptures is the mother. You all belong to the spiritual world. Unless you go back to the spiritual world, you will never be happy. The spiritual master knows how to take you there. All you have to do is chant the name of the Lord and avoid sinful activities. Don't eat meat. Don't take any intoxication. Don't have sex unless you are married to her. Don't gamble. If you follow these principles and chant 16 rounds of the holy names, I assure you, you will certainly go to the spiritual world and attain the eternal life of knowledge and peace. Therefore, I will request you to never indulge in those sinful activities and chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day. As a matter of fact, in order to get initiated, you have to take the vow to follow that standard. Are you ready to take that vow?
Yes, Swami.
Very good. Now you come one by one. Take your initiation beads and get the spiritual name. Your name is Hayagriva Das. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Swamiji,
Rama, Rama Rama,
I'd like to introduce you to my sister, Joan.
Hare Krishna.
Glad to meet you. She's come for the wedding tomorrow.
Oh, all the way from Oregon? It's very nice. Anyone else from the family coming?
Well, actually, I'm the only one who's come for the wedding.
Never mind. It is nice that you have come. According to Vedic tradition, it is the woman's side of the family that makes arrangements for the wedding. Anyway, you are the only member from Janaki's side. You can help me cook the wedding feast tomorrow.
Janaki?
That's my spiritual name.
Oh, really?
What do you do?
I have a shop selling ceramics.
She's an artist. She makes the pots herself. They're really works of art.
She's an artist? That's very nice. Do you paint also?
Yes, but it's not my specialty. My field is more in calligraphy.
Very nice of you. So you can design a logo for our society. Anyway, you must be tired due to the long flight. Janaki, take care of her. Give her some prasad. Eh? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, you're back. Got everything on the list?
I think so.
Good. Wash your hands. I believe you will help me. Now that you and I are the only members of the bride's family, we have to make the arrangements. Can you make some dough?
You mean pastry or pie crust?
Just a simple plain dough. Come on, I will show you. First, take some flour, then add some salt. Then add some butter. Then add some water. All right? Now wash your hands.
Why?
You drank some water and your hands are dirty. See, when you are cooking for Krishna, you require some standards of cleanliness and purity. After all, you are cooking for the Lord.
All right.
Wow, Jan, you look great.
Do you think so?
Beautiful.
Thanks.
The flowers are nice.
Everything's ready. Swamiji's waiting for you.
We're also ready.
Aren't you coming down with us?
No, Swamiji gave me a lot of work in the kitchen, so I'll take care of that first.
But I'll meet you down there when I'm done.
Okay.
Swaha. 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 Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Dina Bandhu Jagatpate, Gopesha Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta Namastute, Swaha. Swaha. Swaha.
I accept Janaki Devi Dasi as my wife, and she'll take care of her in all respects. We'll live together peacefully as devotees of Krishna and render service to him.
Janaki, do you accept Mukunda Das as your life's companion?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to serve him always and help him execute his Krishna conscious activities?
Yes, I do.
Now, exchange your garlands.